Hello everyone, Robin Burns with Family Business Alliance, and I'm here today with Matt and Mark Henderson of New Wool and Cellulose Material Solutions. We brought our ice cream from Kilwins today, and their favorite is apparently cookies and cream.
Excited. We're excited for it. So.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here with you guys as well. Mark, why don't you start us off by sharing your family story?
Sure. Well, New Wool was the first company that started. That was back in 1949. It wasn't actually our family. My father joined New Wool in the early 1970s as the first ever salesperson.
Okay.
And eventually became majority shareholder and eventually bought out all the rest of the owners, and it became a family-owned business in the early 90s.
Okay.
New Wool makes cellulose insulation made out of recycled paper, and Cellulose Material Solutions was started in 2008, and Matt can talk about a little bit about that.
Yeah, what is the difference between cellulose and New Wool?
Yeah, so New Wool predominantly sells products into the construction industry, and so it was a way of us to try to diversify out of construction and move into other types of insulation, both acoustical and thermal insulation products. Predominantly food and pharmaceutical products we ship direct to home.
Oh, well, that certainly has been a very growing path, right? Especially with the pandemic.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, I mean, we were on a big growth streak going into the pandemic, but of course, the pandemic helped us really CMS double their business in about 6 to 8 months last year, and ended up running out of capacity, and we're still out of capacity. So that's really one of the big changes for us, an exciting change for us is we're adding about 50,000 square feet of warehouse space right now and installing another production line that will double our capacity at CMS for the thermal packaging products specifically. So.
Wow, well, what a business transformation that is, right?
Yeah,
to take advantage of that opportunity and to be able to quickly adapt. That's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really kind of a testament to our team to be able to adapt in such a difficult time. We increased our payroll by 80% during COVID.
Wow. Well, it takes a family working together to pull all of this together.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to family businesses?
Well, I've been on both sides of the table, so to speak. I joined New Wool in 1996. My father retired, handed the baton off to me, and now we're in the process of handing the baton off to Matt. There's lots of pluses and minuses with family-owned businesses. We believe the pluses far outweigh the minuses, but nevertheless, when you're working with your family members and then you also have social interaction with them, it can be a challenge at times. Patience is probably one of the biggest virtues that I would recommend you try to practice, to have the opportunity to work shoulder to shoulder with your son or daughter and watch them develop and grow, both personally and from a business standpoint, and just generally in the community is really a rewarding experience.
Yeah, to see them evolve in those roles. That's so interesting you bring out that perspective of you were in the position once seeking to become an organizer of where the organization was going, right? And now your son is in that same capacity and role. You have to remind yourself at times that, you were once in that seat.
Yes. I think I remind him occasionally.
Yeah, you do. Sometimes I need that reminder. So.
Have you guys participated in a peer group at all? Has that helped facilitate this kind of generational transition?
Yeah, I mean, I think, we had a natural kind of transition working on that before we actually even became members of the FBA. Soon after we joined the FBA, we attended some events, and then I got involved in a peer group. And I think that that's really been kind of indispensable for me, but especially during COVID. Being able to work with a diverse group of companies is a benefit, in itself, but then a diverse group of companies that has the family background, who understands the intricacies of working in a family business, who can relate to maybe some of your pains, is huge. And I think it's been great for me. It's really been, I think, a blessing for me personally, but also for the company, taking back those different ideas from the diverse groups.
So as you know, I'm new to the Family Business Alliance, but what has impressed me the most is how there is an open willingness and it's a very safe and confidential space.
Yeah.
So family businesses really want to help other family businesses succeed. So as you were looking to pass the baton here, Mark, what are things that you enjoy doing with your family that you will appreciate having more opportunity to do once the baton is passed?
Well, we love outdoor activities, and we have been a skiing family for a long time. Matt started skiing when he was like in fourth grade or something like that, I think, and now we've been fortunate enough to be able to go out west and ski. We have a condo out in Utah, and so all three generations, we're three generations of skiers now, so we enjoy that family activity together. We enjoy summertime activities as well,
right,
on the lake. And so,
if I can ask you, how do you create the balance between all that time you spend together as a family and the time you spend together as a business? You had indicated, you need to you want to still connect as a family, and
right.
You don't want what's happening at the business to impede in that or to make that uncomfortable or awkward.
right.
What best practices would you tell our other families?
Well, as Matt will I think agree, I'm pretty informal. We don't have like bright lines, firewalls, but we try to limit the amount of time that business kind of carries over to personal life.
That special family time. How about you, Matt? What do you like to do?
Yeah, we
What's
spend a
summer
lot
fun
of
for you?
time skiing. We spend a lot of time at the lake. Mark and I live on a lake, so we spend a lot of time by the water. And my kids are at an age now where we spend a lot of time at their sporting activities and,
Yeah,
and doing their passions, which has changed. But I think that's kind of almost helped bring our family closer together.
Well, thank you for joining me. And if you do not know Matt and Mark, please introduce yourself to them at our next family business event. Thank you to Kilwins for providing us the ice cream for the family freeze. And we certainly enjoyed connecting with you over your favorite scoop of cookies and cream.
Yeah, thanks for visiting us.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.